Another part of your thesis is that we're all familiar. Definitely, every listener to this podcast is familiar with the notion of tribalism, the us-them thinking, the way in which we have a tendency to be less critical of ideas that come from within our self-identified tribe, whether that is a racial tribe, a political tribe, a national tribe, could even be the tribe of your sports team. There's a million different ways that humanity can be sliced into tribes. But we just have this tendency to not treat our tribe and our rival tribes equally when it comes to how much evidence we need to believe something, and a whole host of other, giving the benefit of the doubt. And so you say in the book, though, that tribalism is not sufficient to explain the kind of unreason and the kind of spread of mind viruses that you are worried about. It's not the only factor, and is perhaps sometimes sold as the only factor. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I don't think there's any doubt that the human brain is deeply tribal in its architecture, and that left to ourselves, our thinking can become warped by tribal loyalties. I mean, the evidence for this is now overwhelming. And part of what that means is that we actually need to take deliberate steps to mitigate the kind of biases that result. And what I object to is the move from, these tribal biases seem to be innate, therefore there's no helping it. We just have to live with our tribalism, as opposed to actually teaching people to modulate and reduce their biases through, say, dialogues with people who have other points of view and that expand your point of view because they present you with a different and compelling way of looking at the world. So when you take time, I've lived a privileged life, and I've managed to spend most of it in institutions of higher education. And for about 30 years, I've had a chance to meet with people who have remarkably different points of view, just to talk through our differences day in and day out. So I know you can have constructive conversations between pro-life and pro-choice people on the abortion issue. I know you can have constructive conversations between critical race theorists and detractors of critical race theory. And when people take the time to have these conversations and do it in the right spirit, it changes them. It changes them in ways that makes their thinking less tribal, less parochial, less narrow and petty and insular and unfair. I think we have a moral obligation to learn how to think fairly, and to how to think fairly. How would you imagine your worldview clashing with another worldview in dialogue? And imagine trying to represent your point of view, your worldview, while also embodying that ethic of sportsmanship and fair play that I talked about in Ultimate Frisbee. What would it be like to handle yourself in conversation in a way where you stand up for your convictions, but also let other people persuade you, because that's the fair and honorable thing to do when they have a good point?
Yeah, well, there's a few things you have to do, I think. One is you have to share the conversational space, right? You have to be a person that's okay with something like 50-50 airtime or something close to that, as opposed to 90-10. And there are certain people that either through lack of self-awareness or just whatever it is, have no concept that a conversation that's just like one person constantly interrupting the other and talking louder
Yeah,
is a non-starter for like a real dialogue.
that's right.
So that's one thing. And another thing is you have to be open to the idea that you might be wrong, right? Like the whatever the belief is, it can't be so deeply a part of your identity that you would have to give up who you were to stop believing it.
Beautiful.
And so you have to be separate from the belief somehow.
Yeah, and that's one of the theses of the book. So it turns out that human tribalism can rally around shared ideas or shared beliefs. So you can rally around a flag. You can rally around people who have the same skin color you do. I don't know. You can rally around a political party, but you can also just rally around an idea or a set of beliefs. And many religions actually have this form. The problem is when those beliefs become central to your identity, then challenges to those beliefs are perceived as a threat to who you are. They feel like a threat, and your mind overreacts to the threat by generating, by rejecting things that it might actually learn from.